Hi guys, this is Big Phil from Big Phil TV. Once again, I'm back with another video. This time, we're going to take a look at the newest update for the Galaxy Note 9. This is the biggest update since the release of the Galaxy Note 9 around August last year. And this is the Samsung One UI for the Android Pie. The Android Pie has been out for a very long time now, but this is the time we are receiving it for the Galaxy devices like the S9, the Note 9, the Note 8. And this is the best. The One UI is the way in which Samsung is trying to make bigger phones or big display easier to manipulate or to navigate. So with the One UI, things are going to be better. It'll be easier to use your smartphone on one hand. Why go through everything? Like right now, that's impossible. The Galaxy Note 9 is a huge display, 6.3 inch. As you can see, it's hard for me. I got big hands, but it's hard for me to reach at the top. But I believe with the One UI, things is going to be way better. Let's go through some of the most important thing about the update. Now, as you all see from here, the update is going to take 1,592.29 megabytes. That's a lot. So that's, as I just mentioned, this is the biggest update since the release of Galaxy Note 9. Now, is the One UI bring you Android Pie? We all know about this Android Pie has been out for a very long time now, but we are just receiving it for any Galaxy devices. We all know Samsung is always slow when it comes to bringing up newest update. Now, let's start with One UI. The content settings, other information, notifications, you can reply messages directly. There are going to be keyboards, an upgrade on the keyboard. New Unicode 11.0 emojis are available. The device care, always on display is going to have update also. There'll be some upgrade on the always on display. New clock styles have been added. The settings, the menu have now been recognized to make settings easier to find. That's good. Samsung Dex also going to have some update like continue using your phones while the Dex is being displayed. That's great. Yeah, because with the older system or with the previous version, you could not use Samsung Dex and your phone at the same time. But with the new update, that's going to be possible. Bixby. Bixby is something that I can't remember the last time I used Bixby. I'm not really a big fan of it. I love Google Assistant. It's very good, easy to use. It responds to all questions. But Bixby is just there. So Bixby is all new with a range of improvement and new features. That's okay. The phone, you can now sort your call history by incoming and outgoing calls, okay? Contacts, the camera, new Send Optimizer. That's great because I love using this Send Optimizer. It's really good. You guys got to turn it on. The gallery, Photo Editor Pro. Okay, Pro. We got a Pro edition. That's nice. My File, Samsung Health, and other improvement. Okay, so we're back in after the update. And I said it before, I'm still going to say it again. The One UI on the Android Pie is the best update ever, period. This update has transformed the device into something. One UI has made this device very easy to navigate. Let's go through those new features. Let's start by talking about the One UI. Now, this is what One UI have done. Let's start with the notification panel. When you scroll down, you scroll again the second time, you realize that all the icons are far below, very easy for your fingers to touch. As you can see, with one hand, I can touch the icons. I can easily touch all the icons. Unlike before, the icons were far up here, difficult for the fingers to get right up to. But with the One UI, my fingers can easily touch all the icons. And let's move on to the settings. Into the settings is the same thing. Everything is now shifted downward, right up to the part where your fingers can easily touch. You see, I can easily touch connections, and I can pull it down again. You see, I can pull it down to come further. I can easily move back. Sound and vibration, I can pull it down. Let's get into display. Easily pull it down a little bit. Just one pull, it comes right down to the level where your fingers can easily touch them. So this is the function of the One UI. And it's the same thing with everything. As you can see on the bottom right here, there is no more the navigation button. So the question is, how do you navigate the Galaxy Note 9? And the answer is gestures. If you're a fan of the gestures of the iPad Pro, the iPhones, then you're going to love that of the Galaxy Note 9. because it's way simple, easy to use. For example, if you're getting into the recently used app, on the bottom right, you screw up, all the recently used apps are there. And if you want to go back to the home screen, you screw up in the middle, and back is bottom left. So to access the navigation, you get into settings, scroll down to display, then right on the bottom, navigation bar. There is still the navigation buttons right here. You can accept it if you want to use it. There is still the back, the home buttons, and the recently used app, but I'm a big fan of gestures, so I prefer the full screen gestures. So that's how it works. And you can also enable hinges, like hinge if you want to have like some lines on the bottom to exactly know where to pull up. You got it here. 1, 2, 3. But I prefer a full screen with nothing on it, so just turn off the gesture hint. That's it. Y'all know I've always been a big fan of black background, dark screen. The night mode, on my opinion, is a great feature. To access that, you simply get into settings, you scroll down to display, then night mode. You turn it on just like this. As you can see, everything goes into a dark screen, a black background. Even the notification panel is all black. But my only disappointment is the fact that when you get into settings, you have a little bit of grayish on the background. So there's a bit of gray background on black. So gray on black. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Gray on black. But I wanted something that's completely black. So what I did is I went into the theme store. Then I downloaded this theme, the high contrast theme, as you can see right here. I downloaded and applied it. It gives you exactly what you want, a black, dark background with no grayish, no gray on black, whatever stuff. So check it out. Like this, let's get into settings. As you can see, everything is black. There is no gray on black, whatever. Everything is black. So I recommend this theme to anyone who wants a complete black background, high contrast theme. Now let's move on to the next one. New features and new watch faces has been added onto the always on display on the Galaxy Note 9. To access those features, you get into settings. You scroll down to lock screen. Then always on display. Now, as you see right here, the new feature that has been added is the display mode. You can either use tap to show. That means when the phone is lying down, you tap on the screen, it shows you the always on display. Or you can use show always, which is the one I'm using right here. At all time, you have your always on display, always. And the next one is show as schedule. So this one is very simple. You set it up. Either you can start it from 5:30 to 11 p.m. So from 5:30 to 11 p.m., you're going to have your always on display, and the rest of the time, it goes off. But I prefer this one because I love the always on display on the Galaxy devices. They are very good, bright, more customization. I just love it. So I prefer to have it all the time. Though it consumes a little bit of battery, but it's not a big deal. So that's the first feature that you can change. The next is when you get into the clock style. I think there is 1 or 2 watch face that's been added onto it. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I think this one. That's the only one. Yeah. Oh yeah, with this one too. So there are 2 new watch faces that has been added. This one, the first, and this one after the images. So, but I prefer to use the image of my family as always on display. That one is way better in my opinion. And you can also change the colors. There are different colors that you can choose from. Some more colors have been added onto. So that's it about the always on display. The update brought a lot of improvement on the camera. Let's get into it. The first thing you can say is the fact that all the different modes have been moved downward, where you can easily access them with one finger. Like we got everything, the Panorama Pro Mode live video. And that is one thing that's changed on this update. You now have a separate mode for video. Unlike before, It was here in photo. You simply tap on the button to start recording a video, but now there is a separate mode, video. On the top, there is the Bixby Vision AI emoji, and this, which is the ratio. So there are different ratios in which you can choose, either 9.16 or 1.1 or full screen. And when you get into settings, great improvement on the settings. The first thing is that everything has been real organized. Really good. You can now access everything easily. Let's get into photo first. And settings. As you realize, everything is, for example, intelligent features, where we got the scene optimizer, flaw detection, pictures, the rear photo size, front photo size, the motion photo, this video. Everything has been reorganized, easy to use, easy to access them. And when you scroll it down again, one hand gesture, very easy to access everything with one hand, like this. Scroll down again, and there we are. So everything has been reorganized in a very good way, easy to access everything. And when you get into the rear video size, as you see right here, there's a resolution. You tap on it, Full HD right up to 4K at 60 frames per second. And I prefer to use 16:9 ratio, unlike 18.5:9. So everything has been reorganized in the camera department. And when you get into the front camera, there's also a great improvement. That means we now have live focus, which is also called portrait mode. So you can now take portrait photos with the front camera, and it works exactly as that of the one UI. Also brought some new set of icons, like that of the phone call. It's now different. The camera, it's different. And the settings is different. The messages, as you can see, a lot of the icons has been changed, which is way better. Clock, it's now like this. And the gallery. So a lot of new icons as compared to the old ones. And this ones looks better as compared to the previous ones. They're much better. I love them. The next new feature is lift to wake. That means when you pick up your device from a table just like this, it automatically get into the intelligence scan, the Face ID, or the ID scan. Whichever one you're using, it goes directly into it, and you can easily unlock the device. So, how do you access the lift to wake? You get into settings. You scroll down to advanced feature, which is it right here. Motions and gestures. Then, on the top, lift to wake. So make sure to turn it on. This off. Make sure to turn it on just like this. So whenever your device is lying on the table, you pick it up. It goes directly into the unlock mode. So this is very fast and very nice. It's a new feature. When you scroll down twice just like this, it goes into the one-handed mode. So you can navigate or you can touch every icon with just one finger. And in the notification panel, there are some new features like, let's start with the Kids Home. When you tap on it, it goes into this beautiful, cute background, nice icons. This is mostly for those who give their phones to children to play with. So with this kid mode, the kids can access every beautiful, cute stuff like my phone, my camera, my gallery, my browser, cook video, my magic voice. So everything on it is just so good. It sounds really cute. Take a listen. It's just nice, just so lovely. So this is a great feature that has been added. And to access back the main screen, you get into the top right corner, close kit mode, then you unlock the device. And transition is very fast. As you can see right there, transition is very fast. Just like tap on it, bam, already kit mode, and right on the top, bam, unlock the device, and you're back in. So transition is very simple. Another new feature that has been added is the night mode and navigation. So there is now the night mode here. So you can access night mode by simply tap on the notification panel, or you can access the notifications by simply get through it. So it has been added onto. Those are the new features on the notification panel. The next new feature that has been added is in the Dolby Atmos. Let's get into settings, sound and vibration. Then you scroll down to advanced sound settings, sound quality and effect. Dolby Atmos has always been there. The Galaxy Note 9 comes with Dolby Atmos, but the new feature is Dolby Atmos for gaming. You turn it on just like this, and when you turn it on, it changes the sound quality of gaming like really good. Let's check it out. Let me play a game, then y'all take a listen. Let's try one of my favorite game of all time, Street Fighter. So you realize that the surround sound is really good. It sounds really well, like every corner. It's not like the
Street Fighter 4.
At a maximum volume.
And the battle begins.
So, y'all take a listen. It sounds like a real surround sound. It sounds good with the game. The next feature reduces the amount of animations when you're transitioning between applications or when you're opening up apps. To do that, you simply get into settings, you scroll down to advanced features, then reduce animation. You turn it on just like this. As you can see, the amount of animation has been reduced. Even when you're opening up apps, transitioning between applications has been reduced just like this. So it keeps the phone smooth and fast. Now, let's move on to the next one. The next new feature is in my file. When you tap on it just like this, then you scroll down to the bottom, there is now storage analysis. When you tap on it, it gives you all the different information about the storage capacity, the percentage used, the total storage, the amount that has been used. For example, right now, 180 gigabyte has been used out of 512. What is taking more space? For example, photo or images, 22 gigabyte, video, 78, audio, document, and others. So this is good because it helps you to know exactly what is going on with your storage capacity. It's a new feature. The last feature is something I've always wanted on Galaxy devices or Android. That is trash can. For example, on the iOS, when you delete any photo or images or video, it goes into the trash can, which you can recover it. If you realize you made a mistake, you can recover all those videos or all those photos. But it has never been on Android or any Galaxy devices until now. We now have it on the Galaxy Note 9. As you can see right here, trash. So when I tap on it, it shows me all the different images I've deleted, and you can recover everything back into restore. You see right here? So when I tap on restore, everything goes back into the gallery. So this is a great feature, something I've always wanted on any Galaxy devices. Okay, that's all for this video. One UI best features that need to be enabled. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Turn on your notification for more great videos coming up on Big Phil TV. Until then, see you to the next one. Peace.